We've just recruited 2 great new teachers, really enthusiastic, really passionate about the children's learning. Miss May is going to be in Key Stage 2 and she's local from Plymouth, really passionate about science teaching and lots of after school clubs. And Miss Ramsey, who is coming from Chichester but originally went to Plymouth Stock School, and she's a really, really sporty teacher who's really going to get the competitions going and getting everyone involved in good sporting activities. Well, this is the first new school I've built, but I've been a head teacher of 2 schools previously, a small village school and a large 2-form entry school in Ivybridge. And so I bring a wealth of enthusiasm and experience to this project, and it's really important to have an experienced head teacher in this project, to bring that and to think about all the best practice and to bring it to the table in a brand new school. Mixed age classes always cause a bit of concern for parents, but actually there's absolutely nothing to worry about. The quality of a class teacher is what is absolutely critical in children's learning. So you pitch the learning to what every child needs. So if your child's in year 3, you give them what they need for a year 3 child and a year 5 for a year 5 child. But what you would do is seek to marry up the times when you're teaching those things. So if you're teaching multiplication, you might be teaching basic times tables to your year 3s and how they might use them, but your year 5s would be applying that and using it in a much more complex way of multiplying fractions, for example. So it is possible to put all those areas of learning together, but also linking them across a curriculum and across lots of exciting themes really get children engaged in their learning, and it's about making those links across their learning as well as within subjects. Just to add a bit of confidence with that is the fact that where I say about the quality of teaching and learning, some of the best results nationally come from children in mixed age classes. And when you compare like for like, it's not about the size of the class or the size of the school, it's about the quality of teaching and learning that is getting those really good outcomes for children. Okay, the curriculum will be broad and rich because it's really, really important that children have experience of a whole range of things and find different talents, and that we can follow their lines of interest as well. So if children are really, really interested in Lego, for example, we can design a curriculum aspect around Lego. We want to really engage the outdoor learning in our curriculum because children learn perseverance, they learn cooperation, they learn social skills. Their conversational skills are much better from outdoor learning, and there's lots of proven evidence around that. Plus, they absolutely love it. We want to introduce Spanish from the earliest age groups, so right from foundation and teaching Spanish all the way through the school. We are strong believers in the arts, making sure children have experience of creative projects, music, drama, and that really they get a very good maths and science education. The basics are there as a given. All children will get a really good basic education in terms of reading and maths, and it's all the extras on top of that to make it a really interesting and exciting curriculum and to ensure that we get the very best out of every child. So I'm often asked how you can teach children who are high-performing children and children with additional needs, whether they be physical or whether they be learning needs. The school is completely disabled accessible, which is brilliant with a brand new build. Children with learning difficulties, you really, really have to understand where they're coming from and work with parents, work with the providers they're presently with to understand. Resources are never enough, but we'll do our very best to put the best resources in for each and every child. Our high-performing children, absolutely we want them to do really well, and it's about deepening the learning and deepening how they can experience and really grapple with their learning and not just find things easy, so that they can have a go at things, push themselves to the edges of their learning, and then that deep learning will take them through into their secondary education and make a big difference in how they approach their GCSEs and A-levels beyond. So when the school opens, it's likely we'll have 2 classes with a total of 30 to 40 children, but we anticipate growing, and we'll be staffing up so we can accommodate that growth ahead rather than reacting to it. So we're predicting and getting everything in place ready to grow. But because we're all starting brand new on the first day, we'll all have to get to know one another, all the children, the staff, and we're really thinking through how to make that really, really successful at the moment. And it'll be a great experience for everyone, starting from scratch, first day, building on their prior learning, building on the excitement of the new school and the new journey, and going on the great adventure together.